Okay, here we have Southern Arkansas after their win in the South Central region. From left to right, we have starting pitcher Doug Shields, head coach Steve Browning, and shortstop Trey Buck. Coach, just give us some opening thoughts.
Well, I told these guys here, obviously it's exciting to get the first one out of the way, especially with the win. And I thought we had great starting pitching, and we had defense from the first inning to the ninth inning, and obviously in the ninth inning it showed. We had a great play up the middle by our second baseman, and then the great play, diving play in left field, and then guys like Trey Buck were on base for us all day long, and it was great defense, great pitching, timely hits, and we had the base hits when we needed to. Manufactured enough runs, and every time Angelo, kind of got something going, it seemed like, Doug made a good pitch, and defense was behind him, and we look up, and, it's a ball game.
Coach, Angelo State came in, kind of cruising through their conference tournament, putting up a lot of runs. Can you just talk about the start that Doug had against them, kind of what he was able to do out there today?
Yeah, and Angelo's a great team. I mean, and I'll say this, I've always said this, I think it's tough to prepare for Doug Shields, and I'm glad he's on my team. And because, it's just he comes from so many different arm angles that you can't really practice, what he throws. The different breaking balls he throws from the different arm angles, the fastballs from different arm angles. And when he's on, like he was tonight, he shows that he can be as effective. I think he had 12 strikeouts. That's the most that he struck out in a while. And but those type of starts and those type of innings we got today is what we've been getting all year long. As a matter of fact, it's what we've gotten for 2 years out of him. And then, like I said, he picked a great time. First round of the regional tournament. Like I said, it's great to get that first one out of your belt. And so hats off to what Doug was able to do for us. I thought Angelo was fine. It's just he's tough. I mean, I'm glad he's on my side. I promise you that.
Doug, just talk about, I guess, the game you had going 9 innings and having such a dominant performance.
I just felt good in the pen, came out, and I think that's probably the most I've ever thrown my curveball. And, luckily my coaches had faith in me to go out in the 8th and 9th inning. I think my pitch count got pretty high, but they had enough faith in me to go out there and finish it. So appreciate them for that.
Coach, just to wrap up, can you talk about how important in a double elimination format, how important is it to jump out and get that first win, and the fact that you was able to do it just using one pitcher tonight?
It's huge. It really is, because we're coming off our conference tournament as well, where we had we won it, but we had to play 5 games in 4 days, and we went through a lot of pitching. And anytime you can go out in game 1 and get your starter to go a full 9, and that's the thing, his pitch count. The thing about Doug is his pitch count can get up a little bit more than most people because of his arm angles. He doesn't put as much stress on his arm and his elbow and his shoulders, what most guys do. So it's huge for our bullpen. We did have our closer start going down there about the 8th inning and just start moving around. And I think a guy like Doug, when you see the bullpen start moving, he don't want to come out. So I admire that, that he don't want to come out there. And then he, like I said, we had the faith in him to stay out there, and he backed it up. So it was good to, like I said, it's nice to know you're going into round 2 with only using one pitcher for sure.
Trey going 4 for 6 of the night. Just talk about, I guess, how well you were seeing the ball at the plate tonight.
I was seeing it good, but just kind of being a leadoff guy, just trying to see some pitches and kind of sticking to the approach. And tonight it kind of paid off for me. And I had guys behind me that I have faith in, and I get on, they'll do the rest, I move around. So, but as far as seeing it, I think I saw it pretty well tonight, and hopefully it continues that way.
All right, Coach, thank you.
I appreciate it, guys.